try and fraud my way through this panel. Ooh, I'm the sun. Look at me. I'm all shiny. Hey, Colby. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
That counts as one question.
The Brits. All right. That's a question?
That counts as one question. How are you?
Oh, okay.
One question down, eight more to go.
Don't lick the Brits. Do you have enough room, or, I don't know.
You get two mics, you can just sort of... We are two princesses down.
There's a princess having a pee. Princess and a pee. That's a different story.
What have you been taking on fire?
Almond butter and coffee.
That'll do it.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, everybody in the audience.
Praise the moon!
Shut up.
I love you, you're
Well, that's a good argument for the tea, but the kimono is...
You have to dress up
I
for
asked
tea with Princess
My request.
When Princess Celestia asks you for tea
And to wear a dress.
and to wear a dress.
Oh, I mean,
Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, good on you.
What is this? This is delightful. What's
This
that
is
music? Background music?
Cheers.
Peach dream.
Yes.
I love our hairy geisha.
Oh, wow.
And
Mango.
when we're done, I'm going to have all the princesses, Foley and I, sign the tea set, and it will be in the charity auction.
Charity auction.
If you also like tea with the princesses, you can also have some.
Should we put on red lipstick so there's
I did look, I got a good lipstick. Shut up. Hey, this is so pretty.
Hey, this makes everything so pretty. She sounds like it's nice. It's really nice, even when
You sound nice.
Yeah, it's like there's little birds floating.
You suck chocolate in your cake. Whatever.
Rebecca,
Yes.
being the singing voice of our favorite historical princess, what song do you think would soothe the savage changeling and make them want to be friends with Equestria?
Oh, any song?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Whoa. Hang on. Of any song that
Any song
that Twilight's performed?
No, any song that you know.
Wow.
Show or not.
This is like going to karaoke
It
and
is.
looking through the entire book to find a song. It's not really fair, does it?
Pressure.
That's a good one.
ABT, drop a beat.
This is our last dance. This is ourselves under pressure.
Nice. I'll take that.
Or what about? Like in the studio. There you go. See that funny things happen? Never. Have I answered my? I think I answered my question. I just took
Yes,
Nicole's
you
answer.
answered the question. You marvelously answered that question. Foley,
I get to ask the serious, boring questions, I see how it is. What is with your changeling obsession, mate?
well, I don't know.
Moving right along.
I'm not actually an informant.
Is this really tea? I just.
There's really not 300 changelings behind the screen right now. Don't worry about it. Chittering you here is nothing.
Okay, everyone very slowly, very calmly, make their way towards the exits. Do not make eye contact with the changeling at the bar.
Tell them behind the curtain. Tell them behind the curtain. James Bond is here. Oh my God. What is that?
That is the cannabis.
Wow. Hi, person back there. You're fabulous.
I think that Princess Luna wants to meet her cannabis right now.
Oh no, we're good.
No?
Okay, next question.
Next question.
What? Oh, my tea.
Another question a lot of people were curious to hear the answer to was a favorite story from one of these conventions, since you have all attended quite a few of these at this point.
It's my first time.
Well, welcome.
Thanks.
Favorite story from a convention? One that doesn't involve crying.
As long as it's crying in a good
My
way.
favorite, I think it was here with the Crusader, right? There was a young lady that was too nervous to come up on stage and ask a question, and so I went and sat with her and talked with her. But you know, my favorite thing is I meet someone, and like today there was a young man that came up to me and he said 2 years ago he was too shy to talk, and I actually went somewhere else and chatted with him for a little bit, and he's now like 17 and super tall and handsome and confident, and he just came and said thank you. So it wasn't me. I mean, he's the one who did all the work, right? But I think that's my favorite thing about the conventions is hearing your story and how what we do inspires you to, just inspires you, really. That's my favorite thing in general. I like when Tabitha sings karaoke. I'm starting a rumor.
I sing karaoke.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
I have never sung karaoke.
What? No, I'm starting a rumors.
There's also
I don't have a particular story, but I will say, for me, I'm quite shy. If you don't know this about me, I'm a little bit shy. People probably know that. But I always find I'm pretty nervous, and when I get to meet you guys, it often brings me out of my shell a little bit, and just makes it a little bit easier for me to communicate and yeah, you guys just are so polite and friendly, and it makes it easy. Something that is very hard for me. It makes it easy. So, and
How
that's
excited are we to have Brit McKillop here?
Can I just make an observation that if you're a performer, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're an extrovert. It really doesn't. You might have that side to you and yet be an introvert. And honestly, I'm also an introvert, and to a greater or lesser degree. But I've seen herself very recently in a cartoon playing a supervillain and being like a monster of a human being. So, just FYI.
We all have different parts to ourselves. My favorite story was, or not one. I can't really pick just one, but one of my favorite stories, because I love meeting. There's so many incredible fans out there and so many incredible people. But one of my favorite stories actually comes from this convention. I can't even remember what year. But the last time I was here, we all look at Scott. So Scott. Yeah, look at Scott. Was when a little boy had his 8th birthday, and it was his birthday wish to bring his whole family to Everfree Northwest. And not only that, I know, right? But the parents got fully behind this little boy, and all of them, all 5 of them, it was two of his brothers. He had 2 brothers, a 4-year-old and an 11 or 12-year-old brother. And they all made OC characters. They had T-shirts. They did a family road trip, and it was all just because of the. What brings me to tears is just that they're so connected as a family. They will just be willing to go on a huge family adventure to just check it out. And the parents had never really been. I don't think they'd been to a convention before ever. The 4-year-old was like rocking into it, and the 12-year-old said. I said, what's it like coming to this for your brother? He's like, I like it. It's nice it's nice to be here for him. And so even though he was maybe a little shy and maybe not a huge fan of the show, he was still there because he loved his brother so much. So that kind of stuff makes me ill. The parents who are so excited that they come and they just fan the flame of like getting involved and trying something new and being expressive and self-realized. So there's that.
Okay, next question is for Brit. Brit, your character, Mrs. Cadence. If the invasion at your wedding had not happened, how do you feel that Princess Cadence would have brought the changing nation into Equestria? How would you?
In a good way?
Yes.
I think, well, I am Princess Cadence. I feel like she has the ability to change people's feelings about others, and I think I would use that power and transform it into love, because I'm not powerful.
Yes, you are.
I can change your mind and your heart.
Absolutely. Use that power for good.
Yes, absolutely. Always for good.
Always for good.
I'd like Britt to answer my questions along those veins from now on. That was a really good answer. So good.
Full.
When you were first becoming involved with the show, what surprised you the most approaching it as a new role, and what has surprised you most recently, still being involved with the show?
With the show or with the fandom?
With the show.
With the show.
This answer is going to be perfect.
An answer she's thought about since
I'm
she
trying to
was
think
small.
what I can say. We're airing season 7. What episode number did you just see?
Depends on Canada or America.
I think I love.
episode 5.
I love how they bring in slice of life of stuff that's happening, like subtly in the stories. And I love how there's still so much that they haven't quite covered. Like, my relationship with my sister. That, I don't know, maybe this season will finally be addressed. I love how there's always lots of possibility, and I love that it's season 7. I mean, what show goes that long? I mean, not very many scripted, real people shows, not animated shows go that long. So, to be a part of something that you want, what, sorry?
I want you guys to go as long as you can.
Get the letters, Dear Hasbro.
If you want a Simpsons-like run from this show,
To Hasbro.
you
And
want
sell
to send
them.
letters to Hasbro
And
and
tell
go.
them that it'd be nothing without Tabitha St. Germain, Nicole Oliver, and Ashley Ball, Rebecca Schreiket, and
And buy the toys.
yeah, and that they'll and make more toys because they'll sell. Thank you, Hasbro. That's kind of the template, spitballing. And that's what I like. But what I like about the fandom is the creativity. I love seeing all the people. I love the different shapes and sizes and ages and creativity. All the cosplay this year is nuts. It's a Friday, you guys. Like, what's going to happen tomorrow? This is the creativity. And I just love the stories. I've already cried twice today from joy. But just the stories of how, 3 times when I saw Tabitha, and that wasn't from joy. That was hormones. But, no, I love hearing all your stories and how it's affected you all and how it's, hi, I know you. I've met you before, haven't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how are you? Faces and terrible names. Hi. So yeah, I love that. I love seeing all your artwork and all the creativity and all. I can't get enough of it. I wish I had a big fridge and I need a bigger fridge.
A really big fridge.
Yeah. The letters, Dear Hasbro, we need a big fridge.
Those of you who bring
bottles
gifts
go
for the voice
inside.
actors, a large fridge would apparently make an excellent gift. The question was for all of you, so whatever you found most surprising when you first became involved with the show, and what surprised you most recently with the show, or with the fandom, entirely up to you.
Well, for me, it's interesting because first of all, when you audition for a show, you put all of your heart and soul into your audition. You just try it out. You never know what's going to happen, whether you're going to get cast or not. Yeah. And I didn't get cast as, like, I auditioned for a bunch of the main six and didn't get anything. And, you know, a while later I was called in to do some singing, and that was his own little fun journey. But then when I got asked to audition for Sunset Shimmer, I was really nervous because knowing that this character was going to be part of a new branch of something that people really, 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 really loved already, and it was the ponies. And taking the pony out of My Little Pony could be bad. Could be bad. So here I am. So it ended up being a really awesome and well-received thing, which is awesome because, and not everybody loves it. I can't speak for everybody, but in general, I think the fandom really embraced Equestria Girls, and thank goodness they did, because otherwise it would be like, you know, that's it for Rebecca's character. Or whatever, you know, like my one chance to voice act. But it was already it was quite a build-up because the show and the seasons and everything was doing so well. So it was quite you know, there's a lot of pressure every time you get asked to audition for another character.
There's a lot of actors that want to be on the show also because they want to come meet you guys. Like, they've heard how awesome the fandom is. And they're like, just give me a pony. What do I have to do? And real actors you know from TV, film, stuff, like, you know.
Examples?
Letters to Dear Hasbro. Just right there.
Examples?
William Shatner,
Yeah.
who is coming this season at some point.
Yeah. Well, the movie.
The movie has all that stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of Emily Blunt and Tay Diggs. Do you know Tay Diggs in the movie? Did I tell you Tay Diggs is in the movie?
He follows me on Twitter anyway. He's my boyfriend. Nothing.
My boyfriend, Leif Schreiber. My boyfriend. Sia. Kirsten Chenoweth.
Go to the movie.
And we're in it. We weren't replaced. Kate Blanchett and Meryl Streep for me. I said, dear Hasbro, Kate Blanchett and Meryl Streep were nothing. So they went with nothing. You
guys want to answer?
No, that's good.
Okay. Nicole.
Yes.
Princess Celestia has ruled Equestria for 1,000 years or more before your beloved sister returned.
Beloved, okay, yeah.
Yes. What kind of... she's ruled the country for a very long time, and I'm sure she's come up against some political strife.
Right.
Well, how do you think that Princess Celestia would have brought the Changeling Kingdom under rule in Equestria before, you know, if nothing else, if they hadn't get changed into
Well, I
neon
would have
candy?
just tweeted out my commands in 140 characters or less. Oops. Went there, sorry. How would I have brought the changelings
Under Equestrian rule.
under equestrian rule without being autocratic
Without being autocratic.
or having
Politically,
bad hair?
yeah, bad hair. Before they got changed into
Before they
neon
got
candy.
changed. You know, I just would probably sit down and old-fashioned talk and listen and hear what they had to say.
Amazing.
Because even if we come from different... You be quiet. Even if we come from different places, if we try hard enough, I'm pretty certain we can find common ground.
I love that answer because, as the Beatles once told us, all we need is love.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, I would sit down and talk and listen. Listen. You know, the other side of talking is listening, right? You know, here's the great thing. Why am I talking? Wait. So, I have nothing else to say, so I'm going to wait.
Number one lesson from Princess Celestia is when you're in a conversation, listen to what's being said and then talk.
Just gonna do that. I see.
Number one lesson from Princess Luna is apparently to blow raspberries.
Every day you're a changeling.
So, at that point, I think we've had our questions straight.
More or less.
More or less. So I think we're going to open it up to question and answer right now.
And as always,
Hi, Caitlin.
She's not going anywhere.
That was so sweet. Sorry, next question.
Okay, let's get the questions moving some more so that everybody has a chance to ask.
Okay, so my question is kind of like a two-parter.
No, she goes first.
So, first is, besides the princess that you voice, who is your favorite princess? And the second part is kind of a challenge. Can you do an impression of that princess?
That's evil, but I like it. I like your style. Well, of course, I'm going to say my favorite princess is Caitlin. Let me clarify that. I think I might have mumbled. It was Princess Caitlin. And here's my imitation of Princess Celestia. Ooh, I'm the sun. I'm really shiny and bright. And here's like just hear my Luna impersonation. Oh, I'm Luna. I'm the moon. I sleep. And here's my Princess Cadence impression. This takes and here's my sunset shimmer impression. Okay. I have orange hair. And I shimmer. Say my name really fast, it'll mess you up. The end. Thank you. That was good, wasn't it?
Hello.
Hi.
How have you all been?
Awesome. Great. How are you?
Nice seeing you again, Tabitha and Nicole.
Nice seeing you.
Yeah, you may not remember me, but I'm Patrick from 2015's Everfree Northwest.
Hello.
And it's nice to see the gals who voice Cadence and Sunset Shimmer here too.
Awesome.
Anyway, I have a quick question for Cadence and Sunset. First of all, for Cadence, how have you felt with the development of the Princess Cadence character in recent years? Because she's become a mother.
Yeah.
How has that impacted you?
Well, to be honest, I mean, I can't believe how this character has just grown completely. I mean, it started out as a young princess and now I'm a mother, and that is such a cool character for me to get to play. First of all, I've never been able to play a mother before, so that was a treat. And yeah, her story is constantly evolving, and I'm always excited to see where they go with it next. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens with Cadence and Flurry, and I hope they do more of that because it's so cute, and yeah, it's such a lovely storyline. So.
Okay. Rebecca, how have you felt a strong connection to Sunset Shimmer as she's evolved over the years? Like how she went from being this misguided, pretty self-centered individual to someone who realized her wrongdoings and really wanted to embrace a new path but had a rough start. Have you connected in any way with her that way at all?
Every time I go in the studio, I always feel like that kind of nervous, will they like me energy. So I do connect, yeah, because I always feel like I just want to do a good job, and I think that's how Sunset Shimmer is. She just wants to make right what she's messed up. She's just she's trying her best, and she's also gaining confidence, and that's always a tricky thing. How do you do that without taking over? Because that's where she's been. So I connect with that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been a good mentor to Sci-Fi. Just one other question. If given a chance, do you think she would be a good mentor to the Sirens?
I think so. I think she would. Yes, I do. Maybe Sci-Fi would be too. Keep the chain going along. Keep passing the.
Thank
friendship.
you all.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi. Okay, so this I guess could be answered by anyone. So, any of the four ladies up there. So, my question is so as the years have developed and you've gotten to know your character, have you ever gotten a script and you're like, yeah, I don't think you should say it like this? Have you ever gotten to change your lines or tweak them just basically because you've been playing them for so long?
Every script. Seriously, I mean, Tab, you should answer this one.
When we get the scripts, we realize that they are perfect because our writers are perfect human beings and have no flaws in any way.
There aren't any in the room. It's okay. You're safe. You can say what you really feel.
Dear Hasbro.
I say the lines exactly as they are on the page, and I never alter them because I'm never respectful.
Never. There was one scene, Celestia was sleeping, and so I thought she should snore. So she's not perfect. Can she snore? And she would talk in her sleep. So I was like, oh, Discord. And I actually got away with it, and I was like, this is awesome. And then about 10 minutes later, Terry's like, yeah, we need to pick that up again because no. We try. We try.
It's all on the cutting room floor.
Great, thanks.
So my question is twofold. First, in general, have playing your characters affected you in any way in your real life? I guess a better way to phrase this is, have you guys drawn any influence from your characters that's affected you in real life?
I want her hair. I could say all the time. I'm trying. Failing. First, it's just they're lovely. It's lovely. It's wholesome. It's wonderful to be part of something great, I always say we need to smile more sunshine and fart more rainbows, and so it's good to do that.
When Brit wakes up in the morning, she always sings, oh, this day was going to be perfect. Sorry, I've been trying to make her do that all day.
Sorry, honey.
All right. And second part, more specifically for Rebecca. So in Rainbow Rock, Sunset goes through a major character arc and goes from this person seeking forgiveness to this redeemed figure. And how did you, as a voice actress, navigate that really complex character during that movie?
Oh, it's a good question.
With a lot of help. The director and the writers, and or I'd say the directors and the script writers and myself. Working through the script was always we had to sort of find the place where she took off, where she started to make changes, because there's still a lot of trepidation at the very beginning of that movie. She's totally broken and she's feeling like a jerk. And it's hard to say stuff when you feel like nobody's going to listen to you. And so there were certain points throughout the script that it was like, yeah, that's not going to work because she's sounding too nice. But she kind of is nice. She's fragile, but she just hasn't practiced niceness. So it's
She's
like there
just
was there's
misunderstood.
this balance back and forth. It was actually probably took most of the session up. I would say that day was trying to find how nice she can be, but not too nice.
Those are really great
It
questions.
was tricky.
Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
So we've got about 20 minutes left, so if you could keep your questions to sort of one and as short as possible, that would be excellent. We can get through as much of the line as possible. Thank you. Go ahead.
So, question to Tabitha. Outside the Equestria world, would Princess Luna believe in the possibility of life on other planets? And also, what is her favorite constellation? And just wanted to also give a quick compliment to Nicole on your performance in Celestial Advice. That was a great bonding between Twilight and Princess Celestia. An episode I've been waiting for a long time.
Thank you.
Did you ask if something life on other planets? My ears just went.
Sorry. Okay, so I'll repeat the question again. Outside the Equestria Girls world, does Princess Luna believe in the possibility of life on other planets?
Oh,
and
heck
also,
yes.
what is her favorite constellation?
Oh, favorite constellation.
Orion's belt.
So cheeky. I would actually go with Andromeda.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
This is spiral, like this is spiral of life.
It's huge.
Right? Yes, and Andromeda.
That's a galaxy.
Oh, okay. So what you asked was a star?
Constellation.
A constellation.
And sorry. Well, the first part of the question is: outside the Equestria Girls world, does Princess Luna believe in the possibility of life on other planets?
Yes.
Yes is the answer, she said. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you all. First of all, to all the princesses in Sunset, don't forget about her. If you had a day to spend with the characters you voice, what would you do?
Jam.
That works.
Sorry, what was it? What was the question?
If you were able to spend a day with the characters you voice, what would you do?
If I was able to spend a day with my character,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. I would learn to dance.
And change diapers, right?
Yeah, well, obviously, and change
You said jam, and I immediately thought we were going to be making jam. And I'm quite good at that. So, yes, but it does get sticky. Over to you.
I would go to the spa, drink champagne, and eat cake.
Like every other
Not
time.
necessarily in
Whatever works, right? And secondly, I already
One
expressed-
question. One question.
just one
Sorry.
question,
Just one,
sweetheart. I'm
just one.
sorry, because there's a whole line behind you,
Next.
my darling.
I just say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello all.
My question is, where in our world would each of your characters want to vacation?
Oh, heavens. Well, I think Florence would be where I would like to vacation. And I'd want to go to Arkansas. I don't know why. I want to go to Arkansas. Arkansas. Nothing. Well, Shirley would like to go see the Smithsonian. So Washington, yay, go America, USA.
And Celestia would like to go to Monaco and gamble. She's got a little problem. Shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, and Tree Hugger would want to go to ballet and ride elephants and just hang out and chill out.
So I was going to say anywhere in Italy, I believe. Just tour all around, you know.
Italiana.
That's more Brit, actually.
I think Sunset Shimmer would like to go to Rio, and I could see since I can, I'll have to sing it.
Oh, yeah, do it. Is it Duran Duran?
She's clearing her throat.
Is it Duran Duran?
No.
I wanna hear it.
Since I'm only Twilight singing voice. I'm going to have to sing the answer for Twilight. So, the Serengeti. I think Twilight would like to go there. Yeah.
Grazie. Greetings, ladies and moderators.
Greetings.
This question is specifically for Nicole and Tabitha, but anyone will answer if you have one. What would happen if the super serious all-business photo finish met the laid-back tree hugger?
If I met a laid-back tree hugger, well, it's very hard to get her to move the muscles of her face in the way that you want her to move them.
You have to photograph my chakras, not my face.
So I would have to bring the very special chakra observing photography machines.
Do you want to go out for dinner?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
First, I'd like to say that over time, I've come to accept that both Princess Luna and Celestia are both equally best princesses.
And you have a lovely smile, by the way.
Thank you. And for my question for Nicole as Celestia is, we've seen, despite her graduating as your student, we've seen Twilight falter here and there. Are there any other lessons that you'd teach Twilight, if you could, about whether it be friendship or leadership?
What episode are we on? Sorry. Look, a moose.
Yes, although we all make mistakes and mentors are important in our life. And I am her mentor. And I don't know if you don't have a mentor, go find one. It's an amazing thing to have someone other than maybe your family's great, but other people who are maybe doing something you're interested in that you can look up to and ask advice on. I have people in my life still that I, in time of trouble or something, I reach out to and value their opinion. So I don't think that relationship ever ends. But there's a moose.
Thank you.
Actually, there's a Tantabus over there, too.
Hello, princesses.
Hello,
So, my question is for all of you. When creating a character for voice acting, a lot of times voice actors tend to impersonate other actors to create them, so I was wondering... Don't hide yourselves.
Never steal Tabitha's voice.
So, who are your favorite voice actors who have inspired you or find fun to impersonate?
Well, they're all at the table for me, so... Honestly, I'm not being facetious, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, Mel Blanc is classic. Even though he's a guy, so it's inspiring nonetheless. Nothing against that, you know. In terms of women voice actresses, I still think, for me, one of the, don't ever kill, man. Nancy Cartwright was the first woman that let me, women can, right. So I come from On Camera Land where you play what you look like. It's so sad right now. It's boring. It is boring. It's boring. And so that was one of the first times when I realized it was a woman doing a little boy's voice. I was like, oh, that's so great. Because there's no boundaries in voiceover. It's really liberating, yeah.
Do the work, man! I mean, I truly mean this. Like, I go home from sessions all the time, and I'm always watching these people around me, and I'm just so fascinated. I feel like an outsider constantly. I'm just watching, going, how do you do that? How? And I've been that way since I was a kid doing this, like just watching these people, and I go home and I say,
and we were kids too. When she was a kid, we were kids too. So sorry to interrupt, but continue, Britt.
Of course,
wanted to clarify that.
And we were all in the same litter and born exactly the same. Yeah, we were sisters. Yeah. But yeah, I honestly, I wish, I say this all the time, I wish that I could film and just dissect everything and learn myself, because it is fascinating. You are so busted right now, though, because I've seen you be a big villain, and I had no idea that voice was in you, so you're busted.
Oh, well,
busted!
Thanks,
Tabitha.
I think probably at pretty much every movie or every TV show I've ever watched, I try to imitate the voices. So pretty much everybody.
You collect them, you stick them in your back pocket, from the time you're, we're always recording. People never shut off their internal recording devices. So tiring. Yeah. Thank you.
The twiddle bugs from Sesame Street.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Miss Oliver, this is for you.
Okay.
Do you believe Princess Celestia's mischievousness stems from her boredom of her day-to-day monotony, or from her desire to get a rise out of her subjects?
Well, I think, let me tell you a little something about personality. The role that she has to play is one that's been given to her. It doesn't mean it defines who she is, right? And so I have a lot of you saying to me, oh, I didn't know you were funny. Or I didn't know you had a sense of humor. Thanks. Or I didn't know you were so pretty. Keep that one coming. Right? There's many sides to all of us. I think in the case of Celestia, I think she has a wicked sense of humor. And I think it's not malicious. And I think she enjoys looking at life. But it's kind of like, William and Kate and the Queen. You have all these kind of things that you have to behave like, and after every once in a while you got to push it out. Watch episode 710. Okay. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, but if you can look online and it will tell you what the episode's about. It's nothing new.
William and Kate plug themselves into charge every night.
Every night. They're the Borg. Hi.
Hi there. First, I bow to all three of you princesses.
Thank you.
And of course, Sunset.
I think I'm here because I sing.
No, you're here because your beauty is unparalleled and you're really ridiculously talented. And you sing like a triple threat, whatever. Okay, hi.
Get a room!
We have one, thank you.
We're in.
Sorry.
Breathe.
Okay.
Fun and games till someone gets a horn in their eye.
Okay, I'm ready. This is a question for you three princesses. For one day, which castle would you choose, since there's three of them? For one day.
Windsor Castle? No. Which castle?
In Equestria.
No, I gotcha. But I like mine so much. She's so pretty, and I put a lot of effort into the fixtures.
And change is death.
Change is death.
Change is death.
Okay, I could try and live in your castle for a day.
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
I have a castle.
Your little shack thing that you live in. I could try.
Oh, if there's a new piece of furniture, you lose your only mind. I mean, really.
I think what we're saying is we like where we live.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Drawn that way.
Thank you for the question, though. And I love your date.
Yeah.
She rocks. Your t-shirt needs to change, though. Yeah, I know. Just keep going.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm just wondering, this is for the three princesses. If for some reason the princesses weren't princess anymore and they were just regular ponies, would they be able to adjust to the changes, and what would they do with their lives?
Oh, good question. I would go audition for The Voice. I'm not joking.
What would she do? Can you repeat that once more?
If the princesses weren't princess anymore and they were just regular ponies, would they be able to adjust to the change, and what would they do with their lives?
I think they would be able to adjust because they still have that's what's in them. They're, the core of who they are. They would still have that quality. And I'm not sure what Cadence would do. She wasn't a princess, be a mom. There you go. Now, go to the park, be a good mom. Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
Change is death.
Stay at home.
if Luna changed her job, I would like to be a dental assistant because I know I can really reassure people and make them feel at home when the great big drill starts coming. I know nothing's more relaxing than someone with no inflection in their voice is standing talking to you and a giant drill is descending upon your mouth. That's what I would do. Thank you for your question.
Hello. Earlier this year, Starbucks sold out of their unicorn frappuccino.
Yeah, they did.
With Dusty playing a customer service representative. Could we hear what a call from Celestia and Luna would sound like, complaining, asking them, or demanding a royal decree to return the unicorn frappuccinos?
Hello, can I get some service here?
Starbucks, Dusty speaking. How can I help you?
Actually, I'm right in front of you, Dusty. That's great. I would like one of those new drinks named after me, sort of, kind of, not really.
Which one would that be, ma'am?
The unicorn thing.
Actually, we've sold out of those.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, but they were very, very popular, and they went within hours.
I'm sorry, what?
This isn't,
Do you not know who I think I am?
Entering conference. Hello. Are you here, Celestia? Are you here?
I'm here. What?
Is the customer service man here?
yes, ma'am. I'm here. What can I do for you?
We would like to have a list of the ingredients in your unicorn frappuccino.
Luna,
let me pull that up on my computer right now for you, ma'am.
Are there any hoops?
No, we don't have any who's, but that does list.
I know you're trying
magical
to keep me on
unicorn
my
hair
diet,
clippings.
But what's the source?
It doesn't say. But there is a address in Canterlot. I think it's a beauty salon. Let me check that on Google. Yes, it's a beauty salon.
Luna, you take all the fun out of the frappuccino. Let's go.
Exiting call.
On that note, I think we have time for one more question, and then we must say goodbye to our wonderful guests.
Younger people in line that we can maybe make a 1+? Yeah, you and Jericho, and then you. How's that? Okay. Is that okay, guys? Yes. All right, Jericho, Pink.
Hi, everyone.
Better be good, buddy.
Yes, and thank you for...
No pressure.
Yes, and thank you for still remembering me. This is for, of course, Tabitha and Nicole. When will they ever find a relationship with someone someday?
Well, when will they ever find a relationship with... Well, I've been trying... Discord, dude. I've been talking about this forever. I think they're still working on their relationship. They need to repair themselves first before they can love another. Yeah, that's my answer.
Good answer.
Thank you.
And what about for Luna?
Huh?
Well, when you're hundreds of years old, the pickings get slim. You outgrow the maturity of every other being, and you have to find something around your old age, or older. So as I say, the pickings are slim, immortal beings.
I got the better genes.
Oh, whatever. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you. And the last question goes to the lovely, what's your name?
My name is Sarah. Thank you for your acquaintance, your highnesses.
Hello, Sarah.
You're welcome. Anyway, this is a question I've been meaning to ask Celestia and Luna for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, remember in season 6, the very first episode, we've been introduced to Flurry Heart, and you, Celestia, even quoted, said, the birth of an alicorn is a question has never seen, and Luna said, it's beyond even our understanding. So all of us might wonder, how did you two become alicorns?
Dun, dun, dun.
Sarah? It's Sarah? Is it
yes.
Sarah? Sarah, how do you think we became alicorns?
I think you guys became alicorns because,
Enormous cosmic power!
Have you heard of the Big Bang? You're looking at it right here.
And with that, we both, me, Foley, and the princesses, welcome and thank you for coming to this panel. Have a great time. The rest of your con.
We'll all be signing autographs. Come see us.
Everywhere.